Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and today we're going to talk about you, as always. I'm going to talk about the big no, the great big no, the enlightened no, learning to say no. Sometimes saying no is so good. It helps you retune to who you are, what you're meant to be doing, and it helps you see distractions, potential distractions pop up in your life, and noticing when to say no to certain things, because it's going to pull you off track. It's going to help you slip into someone else's movie, someone else's film, someone else's story. So learning to say no at the right times is absolutely imperative. And in this video we're going to break it down so you can start to reclaim your life back, reclaim yourself back, and live your best life, man. Alright, see you on the inside. I've been saying no for a long time, and it's been really helping me to stay on track, to do what it is that I want to be doing, want to be achieving, and ultimately help other people live their best lives. So for me, saying no sometimes is imperative for me to stay on track. And I want you to look at this word and see if it can have more of an impact in your life. Instead of just saying yes to everyone, maybe you're a people pleaser, maybe it's time to start thinking about yourself a little bit more so you can actually live the life that you really want to be living. So what are we talking about? Really, we're talking about self-love. Saying no to people so you can keep on track and care about you more. Number one, you are always number one in this situation. If you can start to pay attention to that and focus on you as a priority in life, then saying no can be an act of self-love, if not one of the highest acts of self-love. Putting you first, don't get better than that, my friend. So start practicing putting yourself first and knowing that this isn't selfish. You know, some people might try and tell you that it's selfish. As long as you're keeping a harmonious family, friends, your workplace, you know, you're keeping the balance right, as long as you're doing the things that you need to do. If you need to say no to events or things that you don't really want to do, that don't serve you, putting you in places that don't make you feel comfortable, sometimes it's good to stretch ourselves, obviously, and put ourselves out there. But ultimately, you want to be in control of your entire being, in control of what your life looks like. And if you don't want to drink and all these people are constantly drinking, then don't drink. You know, stay strong, you can do this. And if you don't want to go out and party and gamble or do whatever you gambling party people friends do, then don't do it. And if you want to create something out of nothing and build a business, build a career, and your life isn't supporting that, then just go and do it. Just do it. Do whatever you can. Make those first steps. Obviously, it's not as simple as that. Just go do it. But move into it. Lean into it. And to do that, sometimes we need to learn to say no. So saying no builds self-confidence. It builds self-worth. Sometimes something will come up. Someone will ask you to do something. And if you can tune into your desire, what it is, realign, decide in that moment if this is serving you, then feel free to say very politely, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't do that because of X, Y, and Z. And I've been doing this for years, for all sorts of things. People used to invite me to house parties, fancy dress house parties. There was a time in my life when I was off my rocker, I didn't mind that sort of stuff. You know, my mid-20s, whatever. It was fun. But as I got a bit older, I'd done that, didn't need to do that anymore, and it didn't serve me, and I didn't want to just get messy and be sat there at 4 a.m. looking like a lion or whatever, you know, where Borat was in the corner. You know, I'd done that. So I said to a friend once, I'm going to have to say, you know, I'm not going to come to your house parties. I'm not going to be showing up anywhere fancy dress. Nothing to do with you. Love you to bits. It's just not something I'm going to be doing anymore. And I think we kind of parted ways. But hey ho. So sometimes shit's going to hit the fan and people might move in and out of your life. And that's okay. Because once we've got our desire, and you know, I've talked about this constantly, if you don't have your desire, check the link below, Dare to Discover. map it out for yourself, get to know who you are, what you want to do, and move into it. Once you've got that, everything starts to form around you, everything starts to move with you, because you're making different decisions based on who you truly want to be, what you truly want to be doing. And in doing so, you start to see these things pop up and you go, oh no, I don't want to do that because it's taking me away from the thing. So move into it. And the more that you move into it, the more you get confident with it. And you'll enjoy saying, oh, actually, I really can't do that because I'm working on this, or I'm really wanting to quit smoking or drinking or whatever it is. And, I'm doing really well at it. So, if you don't mind, blah, 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 blah. And people will respect that. It's great. So 2 little stories that just come to mind is one student of mine, a really good friend, asked me to write a book with him. And I was absolutely blown away. I was honored. I'd never written a book, and this guy wanted to write a book with me. How amazing is that? And I said, I can't. I'm really sorry, I can't. Maybe in about 5 years, that would be amazing. But right now, I've at least got 5 years of stuff that I want to create and build. And until I've done that, I just can't go anywhere else, because I'll just be pulled in different directions and I'll get distracted and I won't achieve what I'm trying to achieve. And he was like, oh wow, I really respect that. That's really good. That's really focused thinking. And I think it made us stronger as friends and potential business partners in the future. And it happened again with another friend, asked me to write some music. And I said, oh, what's it for? And he said, oh, I'm just writing some music. I said, oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. I'd explain the same thing to him. Unless it's for something or it's going to help me in some way, that is all hobby stuff that I haven't got time for, because I'm trying to build the thing, do the stuff. So no thanks. And people respect it, and you'll respect yourself. Again, you'll feel confident, you'll feel that self-worth brewing up inside. And that's what it's about. It's you tuning into who you are, what it is that you're doing, and moving into it, and knowing when this stuff pops up, it might be really fun, it might be really cool, and it might be really interesting, but unless it's to do with what you're doing or want to be doing, it's just a massive distraction. So start to practice letting go of guilt. Practice letting go of guilt, of all the times when your friends want you to go out and you don't want to go out, or you feel like you're missing out on something. I'm telling you, if you've got that vision, that dream, that goal, and you're moving into it, then none of that stuff matters, because your whole life is mapped out around you creating something great for yourself, or achieving something for yourself. And that just beats anything else that you'd potentially be missing out on. Because when you actually start moving into that, and maybe there right now, the feeling is like nothing else. You're living in your desired reality. So let go of the guilt. Let go of any guilt of feeling like you should have to fall into someone else's movie, their film. Absolutely let that go. Start feeling good and moving into your life. All right, so let's wrap it up. Number 1, tune into your vision. Always, as often as possible, tune in to what it is that you want to achieve, your big dream, your goal, your vision, your desire. Do that consistently, and naturally things will start to change. Number 2 is avoid all those unhealthy choices or those distractions as they come up. Start to notice when they're popping up in your life, and just simply notice, be aware of what's coming up that might not be serving you. And number 3 is get used to saying no. Enjoy it. Enjoy seeing those things that pop up, and start to say no when it's not appropriate for you. Or, I'm sorry, but that's not part of my belief system. I understand what you're saying, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Oh, I'm sorry, I really can't do that because I'm actually doing this. So enjoy saying no. Start to see it as a positive thing, because it's helping you become more you and keep you on the track of you. Keep smiling, keep enjoying life today. Oh, I'll see you on the next one.